Hi guys, welcome back to the Bright Family Homestead. Tonight I am making cowboy candy and I thought I would take you along with me as I do that. So let's get started. So to start, I have 6 cups of granulated sugar. To that I'm going to add 2 cups apple cider vinegar. And then to that, we're going to add 3 teaspoons of garlic powder and half a teaspoon of ground turmeric. And then we're going to bring that to a boil. So let me put this on the stove and add those other seasonings to it. And then I'll be right back. Okay, I have dumped the jalapenos in here and they've started to cook down. They're about 2 minutes into their 5-minute simmer. So while it does that, I'm gonna run out and put my teenage chickens away. And then I'm gonna come back in and jar them up. Aren't these guys just the cutest little things? Come on, it's bedtime, let's go. Come on. See, they know where they need to go. Funny kids. All right, as always, I get phone calls while I'm making videos and I had to proceed. So I took all of the peppers out of the syrup and I put them in jars. So I did fill my 12 quarter pint, and then I have this much, which I did pack them pretty well. So, and then I have the 3/4 pint, which I will probably just fill and put in the fridge. So this we're gonna have go for 6 minutes. We're gonna let it good full rolling boil. Then I'm going to ladle that into my jars, put the lids on, and then water bath can it. I actually had the big water bath canner going at a good rolling boil, and then I started this process. So once I pull this off, I'm hoping that water stayed hot enough, and with the lid that should help too. And I'll move it back to this burner. That back burner is my other big burner, and it's just too small of a space back there. So ignore the ugly microwave. That's what it looks like after a fire's been on your stove. So we're gonna let this go for another, let's see, what do I have? 3.5 minutes left on my timer, and then I'll bring you back when I ladle them. All right, so what I've done is I pulled this off the burner. Okay, I pulled it off the burner and I put my canner. Oh, we're gonna see how well this works. I put my canner there so it can warm back up. And all I'm gonna do, fill these. That may have been a little bit too much. That may have also, once we knock some bubbles out of them. And then I might, well, I shouldn't say I might. I am going to have extra syrup. And I'll have to find a jar and just can that. To use later, because like I don't think my jalapeno peppers are done by any means. Or maybe if I do this with my Santa Fe peppers. Anyways, I'm going to continue to fill these jars, and then I'm going to use a chopstick. Actually, I'll show you here. just gonna use a chopstick to, well, my shadow's kind of in the way, poke around in there a little bit just to get any air bubbles out. And I don't know, some of these might be too full. Maybe making them in these little jars was a mistake. Seems like this one I think could have some more juice. I don't know. I think there's enough in there. My dogs are over there chasing sky raisins. With the snapping of the dog jaws is over there. And then, let's see, I'm going to use a napkin and just some white vinegar. Actually, I think it does need more juice. Wipe the rims really good. Kind of in a very small corner over here. Voila. That's all she wrote. So, we'll see. Sometimes I think using the funnel makes it harder than it really needs to be. Either way, I'm going to end up wiping the rim. So, it's at least steaming, so that's very promising for me. But it would have been way cooler if I would have had more red jalapeno peppers. Then I would have been a little bit more festive, I think. But that's alright. I'll know better for next time. Or maybe if I use the Santa Fe peppers, that'd be cooler. Just pull him out. Oop. Pull him out. Rewipe the lid or the rim. Must be inhaling too many of these fumes. My nose is running all of a sudden. So, anyways, I'm going to continue with that. I'm going to put it in the canner and I'm going to process it. 15 minutes, that's what the processing time is for our altitude. So, I'll bring you back after a bit. Alright, so I've somewhat changed my mind. I have decided that I am going to go ahead and can this one so it stays. And I will just make sure that I give that to a person that I know will love it. Of course, maybe I won't be because I didn't think about the fact that it's 3 times as tall as these jars, so I don't know that I will get it underwater. But as for the juice, I'm just going to put that in a jar. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and I think I'm going to use it for my Santa Fe peppers, which are going to be more yellow and red. And I could probably pull a couple more jalapeno peppers to go in with that. Okay, so yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out, and I'm just gonna put him in the fridge. that's all she wrote. We're gonna let it sit in the canner for 15 minutes. Once it gets back up to a boil, and then go from there. And I know this isn't the lid that goes with this, but it fits it perfect. It allows me to use it as a water bath canner, and instead of having the pressure cooker or the pressure canner and the water bath canner up here taking up space, I only have to have one. So all right, I am gonna go find a jar to dump that in, and then we're gonna put that in, we're gonna let it cool, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Wasn't that about perfect? So, let this cool off, let this guy cool off, and they will both go in the fridge. And then, when the canner is done, I will set them out on the countertop too. I'll show you what that, those look like. In the meantime, I'm gonna go clean up the mess on the kitchen table from where Charlotte and I cut up all these peppers. I noticed while editing this video that I did not close it. So I also didn't even show a finished 1/4 pint jar of the Cowboy candy. However, it's down in the pantry. I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm gonna thank you for watching the video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and to hit the subscribe button if you'd like to follow us on our homesteading journey. I hope you all have a great night.